1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Come here. Bring it back down to 0. Got it.
So I'd like to think it's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
First things first, we want to thank our women's jersey sponsor. Let's give a warm welcome to Force FC. Starting for Force, number 12, number 5, Emily DeVicio, number 28, Courtney Key, number 2, Anna Maggie, number 1, Reese Dolan, number 21, Allison Dwyer, number 12, Brooke Zimmer, number 4, Francesca Donovan, number 9, Gabriella Capra, number 22, Emily McGee.
I can tell your camera angle is good.
27,
Right.
Ryan Delaney.
Yeah, see, like that is good.
And number
As
23,
opposed to
Mackenzie
getting the
Delmonico.
woods.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, it's good.
And
It's
now,
good.
make some noise for your New York Shockers.
Is there a way for us to get a bigger screen and connect that to like an
Number
iPad
13,
so you see it better or
Alina
not?
Lagace.
I have to check. I don't know.
I saw a guy
Number
had
6,
one day.
Santa
The
Rain.
camera was at the top, but here you had a like iPad.
It was easy for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Ella
really
McDonald.
I don't know if this one you can do that. Yeah.
Number 10, Jennifer Bartlett. Number 13, Margot Nazai. Number 00, Anna Joyce. Number 25, Sierra Lundy. Number 23, Ella White. Number 20, Georgia Green. At 17, Gabriella Silstra.
And number 3, Mia Van Dyke.
Please rise for the national anthem.
Well, good afternoon and welcome everyone to another WPSL Classic. Tonight we have your New York Shockers taking on the visiting Force FC. Both sides coming off of large defeats in their last sides, trying to get winning ways back onto track here. Shockers with a kickoff, and Force FC will pick it up right away. This is Margon Azaj now on the ball. They can see the deep free kick early on here. Force FC with an interesting position on his far side. Still get a chance now to throw one in. Seen out by Marjo. There'll be 4 changes apiece from both sides starting 11 as Joyce, Van Dyke, Lundy, and Grace will get their first starts for the Shockers. Lundy scoring the only goal of their 5-1 loss against Rhode Island Rogues last weekend. Picks the ball up now. Unable to make anything creative there. And Force now with a bit of a chance of their own. Some good interplay here in the middle of the park as we're able to work their way out of this Force press. Should be a very high line here from Force. There's almost 4 of their players here pressing the ball. Shockers opting for what looks to be a 3-back. See how that tactical decision can shape up against this high press of Force. Ball gets stuck in her feet a little bit. As I said, 4 changes for the Force side that got thumped by Clarkston 4-0 last weekend. Courtney Key, Maggie, Zimmer, and Delmonico all getting their first starts as any Force player is still on the table to get their first goal of the season tonight. Just tries a little bit too much and loses possession here on this far side. And that's just great defending in there by Reem, and she's now driving it forward. Beautiful chip into the far side, and she's feeling dangerous in these first 3 minutes. Lays it off and has a hit. Ball still alive here. Force FC ends up on the winning side of that battle. Jambarello will pick it up in an interesting position. Flag stays down. There's shooting boots on tonight, already 2 early long-range strikes. And Force FC now with a bit of a chance. Heavy touch, and Mia Van Dyke will be able to see this one out. What a chance there for Force. In the opening 4 minutes, and looked to be clear to go one-on-one against Joyce. Joyce with the first start. Maddie Finn conceding 5 goals and a penalty last game. She'll now have to work her way back into the starting 11. Still in play. And a firm hand there from Avrams himself. Here's the Shockers of throwing. Good touch in there by Jumberlet. She's off to the races here. That's Silstra on the far side. Nobody with her, but she can have a shot of her own. Back with Mia Van Dyke. Ball still alive here. Referee waits play on. And they will get there. Long-awaited free kick around the edge of the box here. So we gotta be so lining up right in the danger area. She winds up, has a hit. That'll be safe hands there for Force goalkeeper Dolan. Force FC playing with what could be some tired legs as they just suffered that loss to Clarkson only 2 days ago. 2 back-to-back pretty intense games for this side. Just a few days span. Van Dyke was missing from the first match day. Gets her opportunity now. She's tries to play it back to Joyce. That ball fell off for a corner. Bit of a sloppy pass from the two. Some early mistakes from both sides here. Let's see who will be the first to get punished. Gets to the header. Joyce will bobble and she claps all over that one. Look at play out quickly. Good hold up play. Georgia Green able to make up for the mistake. They will get punished eventually as Force attempts to get the ball. They're starting forward. Jen Marlette picks it up now, and she has beautiful opportunity on this far side. Continued press as they will not let her turn. That was Legace on her first start, pounding the back four, forcing the mistake and allowing Ream to reset here. That's Nazaj and McDonald playing as the wingbacks. Staying dispossessed here, and they could get punished if they don't track back in time. Underwood then has a shot on target for Maggie. Same for these two wingbacks, having to support that back three. Takes a lot of demanding to tuck in as that fourth or sometimes fifth central defender and then be able to turn out right away and get it back on the attack. Dancing with her defender now, she chips one in. And we'll see this one out. Force still with us. The ball still has not gone out. Good touch in the middle to control that and bring it down. She'll take her defender on and head towards the byline. And then she'll give up that goal kick. Back to Joyce. Van Dyke is looking for that checking run from Marlette in the middle. Georgia Green Working hard in the midfield. Just didn't quite have the support from our fellow midfielders there. Maggie brings us down nicely. Decent ball. Slipped by Mia Van Dyke. I think that's where we're going to find the bulk of these forced attacks. Are going to be those tricky balls just slipping through the cracks in between the lines. Just hoping someone's going to get on the end of it. We see it didn't work with Clarkson. Let's see how that sums up against this Shockers back 3 or back 5, depending on how you view it. Collision on the sideline ended up being a forced free kick right where that first throw-in initially happened. Give him a chance to spread out wide. Shockers trying to stay dense, stay compact, especially in this dangerous position. That's headed in. Over the hands of Joyce, and that one bobbles in. And it's a 1-0 lead early on for the Force. I'm not sure if that ball took a deflection or just simply bobbled its way in. Emily DeVico will not matter. She's the side's first goal scorer of the season and sees her side in orange take the lead early on. Let's see how the Shockers will respond. Now there's 6 goals conceded, just 2 games. Good, Silvstra running onto the end of it. Seems to have gotten brought down. Get on the end of the pass. Still with it here. Ball still alive. Takes a touch outside, has a hit. And Dolan did a well job of just smothering that up at the near post. Looking around the table, these two sides find themselves right at the bottom part. This might not be the second match played. Force now currently with 3 points. However, they started the match, both sides, the -4 goal difference. And 0 points on both ends. Win the ball back in a free kick. Pass gets picked out here in a finished position. Looks like she had 4 open players, but played it straight to the Force. Just now Capper on the ball. Plays it out wide for Maggie. Maggie will get to swing one in. Finds the ball in the header. That's well out there by Mia Van Dyke. Force conceded throw and Shockers now get a chance to breathe. So I was saying both sides find themselves in the bottom half of the table, separated simply on goal difference by Merrimack. This will be Merrimack's first season in the division. So it's being both these sides' next away game. Shockers will travel to play the Merrimack Valley Hawks next week, with Forest making that same trip just 2 days later. Shockers pick it up off this intense press. Options on the top of the box. Well turned out, and that pass was just a little bit too overhit. I don't think Raton was ever going to get to that one. Battle in the midfield. Force have to see this one out. A quick sub here for the Shockers, just 17 minutes in. Get a change of personnel up top. Oh, White coming off. At the top of the box, me and Van Dijk. Just getting that final body in front of the ball. Marla trying to just slip this one in through. Ball trickling through the middle. Couple challenges and the Shockers end up with possession. Good ball through the lines. George Green able to poke this one away. And a head collision. And the train is going to come right out. Stuff you don't want to see as both girls fall immediately to the ground. And it looks like Mary Gayward will make her way in. While Mia Van Dijk and Zimmer is getting checked out. And the trainer's just going through the protocol of the head injury. This is Mary Gayward making her way in for Van Dijk. Georgia Green almost getting her pockets picked. Gayward's pass trickles through. Finding the pass out to Silstra, and that flag on the far side will eventually come up. Needed to hold her run just half a second. Promising signs for the Shockers, though. Similar scenario to last week where they got that early goal conceded. Both instances they have not given up, though. Marlette will poke her way through to get that ball. Tricky feet there by Sostra. Some good interplay here for the girls in yellow. Marlette's able to chip this one in. Sostra will bring it down. Force a throw in a dangerous position. It's lofted in. Has the hit. And there's always rising. Picks off. There's opportunities. Gives it to Marlette, who gets her head on it. And so she just couldn't find a way onto that one. This is really well done by Lundy. Tries to go through two. Once again, but gets reduced to a throw-in. Back with Sostra. Chips it in. Bouncing around in the box, but Shaka's just story of their season, can't get that final finishing touch. Marlette once again. Able to just lift it over her defender. Just unable to get that final finishing touch. Good press on the far side. And the wind certainly has died down. Is giving me pretty strong gusts right before kickoff. Now developed into almost picture perfect conditions here for a game here in Albany as the ball trickles through. She's off to the races now. Driving in, has a hit. She was always reaching for that one. This would be Force's first 3 points. They are able to stick to this lead. Still over a full hour to play here. And the Shockers certainly do not look out of it just yet. One does another one in. It falls to the top of the box. Force just can't get out of their own half right now. Tries the 1-2 with Sostra. Force will bring in 2 new subs. Then Mpaguay making her way in. And Delmonico coming out for Pontiac. As we get new changes in the front 3 and in that midfield. We'll be battling against Green and Jem Barlett for the rest of this match. Supposed to try the little flick. Just gets her turn red and she's not back. It's Mary Gaylord. Might get beat on the turn. That's well done by Joyce to come off her line. Good 1-2 with Barlett. On the top side of the WPSL table, Rhode Island and Clarkston sitting with 3 points apiece. Both sides also +4 goal difference. Rhode Island will match up against Merrimack tomorrow night as they try to hold on to that early lead in the league. So Merrimack will go against Rogue to the Shockers to force. All within a couple of 8 or so days. Seen a lot more strain in the season this year with the dates and back-to-back match weeks. Transitioning from a 6-team league, to a 5-team, you'd expect a little more air to breathe, however. We've seen otherwise so far. It's a good ball on the far side. It's Marlowe now. Unable to get to the end of that ball. Gaylord does well to recover from that. It could be a tricky turn. And Sostra now, because she on the end of this one. Keeps the ball in. Appealing for a foul. Referee looking the other way. Cross fell to the top of the box. Georgia Green. She's always managing to get the final possession of the ball, isn't she? Good turn. She runs through it. Has the hit. Mary Gaylord's pass is picked off. Maggie's now off to the races. Has a hit from distance. And that was never going to trouble Joyce now, was it? Green able to turn pretty calmly in the middle of the park right there. I wonder if Force FC was still recovering or maybe even acknowledging that shot on target. Or if they're going to make these wingbacks like Nizaj and McDonald run along that sideline all night, these passes sure. It's got to get a little more pinpoint. So we now enter the 30th minute of the match. Still McDonald. Good turn by Georgia Green. It looks like Shockers going to be using that one-ball method all night long. Georgia Green being instructed to try to find Silster running in behind. Wolves have gotten fouled. Referee eventually gets in the way of play.
Is it working?
You win a lap now with that press. Able to stay on side. Sosa turning. Let me get some substitutions here. Georgia Green coming off for Louis Farrell. Julia Ratto coming in. As we get some more changes to these front three. Cross touch backwards. It's a dangerous ball trickling through the middle. Good turn to break the press. Ball is out on the far side. Flag stays down. And the ball finds its way into the back of the net.
Shockers goal! Shockers goal!
Winning lap on the far side. With a beautiful turn by Lundy, the goal scorer from last season. Finds the run on the far side, and there was no stopping that one. The Shockers equalize in the 33rd minute. Beautiful turn in the middle of the park. Pass coming from Dorado. Looked to be a dangerous pass, but Lundy just a great turn. Finding a moment out of almost nothing there. And forcing out with the kickoff.
It's just a bit outside of the range, so it keeps disconnecting.
Let's see how Force can respond to this. Here's Dorado. Tries to get through three. Just falls short on that third one. The press is still here from the Shockers as they're not letting Force get out of their own half. Finding Lundy in the middle. Heavy touch in the middle. Gets dispossessed. Once again, that Shocker front three coming back down to terrorize the back line and the midfielders all day long. Good ball on this near side. Emily DeVico with the ball. Lifts this one in. Throws it near post, but safe hands by Joyce. Making up for that mistake in the earlier minutes of this match.
It's probably good if I get back down.
There's Azaj on the far side. Joyce chips this one from the middle. They're now off and running. Donald finds it in the middle. Lundy now just slowing it down, weighing her options. Taking time to control there from Margot on the far side. She'll be taking off now. So we get some more substitutions for the Shockers. This will be Isabelle Claire making her way in. And then maybe taking this throw in. Leave Farrell with a good turn. Finding acres of space. Can take it herself. That was really well done. Find the run on the far side for Gase. And her first start for the squad. Picks it up once again. Good ball for Barlett. Ball just slows it down a little bit. Turns to the defender and goes on to win the corner. Spiezio Claire taking this corner kick for the Shockers. Lifts this one in. On the back post. And Lundy finding the header. Just unable to redirect that one onto frame. Trying to slot that one into the far corner. It's be Clear. From corner kick to throw in now. Picked up. Some good tracking back. Forces a throw in for Force FC. Trying to cross one in. Falls to a bit of a scary position, an uncomfortable position there for Joyce. She'll roll it out to Gaylord. Able to deal with the press. Runs the long ball. Rain sees this one go out. Gaylord able to clear this one. You're gonna box to box here. Flag will stay down for this. She was just unable to get the ball past that final defender, try to go through her. We're having end-to-end action here from both sides. Joyce sees it clear. Dispossessed in the middle of the park. McDonald will see this one out for the Joyce goal kick. Joyce, her brother, started and played for the men's side in their inaugural season a couple years ago. His younger sister now starting for the women's squad. Another substitution for Force as Donovan makes her way back in. And we'll get 2 Shockers to come in as well.
Thank you, PepsiCo, for being a sponsor of the 2024 New York Shockers. PepsiCo products are enjoyed by consumers more than 1 billion times.
Faye Casano making her way in.
200 countries and territories around the world.
Jim Rowlett coming out. Julie Rodriguez filling in her gap in the middle of the park. They try to see this half out. Some press here for the Shockers, wins it up. Just unable to control in the final third. We'll get a second crack at it though. Good ball into the corner. She has plenty of options to pick her out from. Cuts inside, has the strike herself. Casano was there for any bobble, but Dolan does well to just gobble that chance up. Coming down in for McDonald. Faye Casano making her run in. That's well done. Rodriguez able to find Dorado in this near corner. She'll step up to the task. Has another hit. And Casano! Thought she equalized. Flag comes up onto the far side. That would have been 2-1 right before the half. This just demonstrates the relentless pressure from the Shockers. They go down 1-0 after going down 3-0 last weekend. Didn't keep their heads down. Maybe got back 2 and almost were up 2-1 here. They're about to close out this first half. No reset possession here. Tried to find McDonald, gets dispossessed in the middle. It's been a pretty dominant Shockers this first half. Or a Force when they get the ball in these dangerous positions. Never quite seem to squander them, always seem to get a dangerous occasion, a shot, or a pass that just trickles right the wrong way. That'll be halftime here in Albany as the Shockers and Force split it 1 goal apiece coming into this halftime. 45 minutes down, 45 remaining to go in the second half. We'll be right back. Well, welcome back, everybody, here to New York Shockers versus Force FC. My name is William Alcorn. We left off with a 1-1 draw in the first half. 45 minutes left to go here in the second half. As the lights come on, the sun is setting, and both sides look to get either of their first 3 points of the season. Van Dijk out quickly. Unable to maintain possession, and it'll be a forced throw-in now. Last time Force traveled up to Albany, it was a 4-0 win for the Shockers. Looking to see if they can register another 3 points. Scasano drops in deep. It looks like they've transitioned into a 4-back here. Looking more like a 4-3-3 instead of the 3-5-2 they were operating in that first half. Ball still alive here. Force with it in the corner. Van Dijk will see this one away. And Shockers will win a throw-in, or free kick, excuse me. Looking on to the men's side of thing. They'll be playing their 4th game tomorrow night as they just beat Valio away 2-1 last weekend. They'll be shaping up to New Jersey United as they have their first match against the Shockers in the season tomorrow night at 7 right here in Aframs. Big touch here from Force. Shockers deal with the pressure. No attempt to get out quick. Ball to Casano, looked on there. Or she opted to stick with a strong foot and go left. Casano picks it up. A little back heel. Opens up the space. Back into Casano. Good touch. Another back heel. That touch from Ella White. Still unable to beat her defender. The Shockers are looking, I spoke to as soon as I said, they're looking dominant in these first opening minutes. They've just been dispossessed. Kind of opening it up. Men's side sitting second in the table right behind Hartford. Just behind them on goal differences. They're 2 goals away. Hartford with a goal difference of +4, meaning they've scored 4 more goals than they conceded. Shockers only with 2. They'll be tempted to narrow that gap all season long. We're getting a bit of a retribution on the far side. Maggie and Margot Nazaj going at it. That matchup for the men's side will be number 2 and number 3 in the table going at it. As both sides attempt to sneak their way into first. Sano picking it up. Good turn in the middle. The gaps between. Oh, here she is again. Here she is again. Finds it out wide with the cross in the first time in the back stick. And a beautiful goal! As the Shockers make it 2. And another offsides. As the flag Comes up once again. We had the same thing happen in the first half. Seems as the pass was backwards. Not quite sure how the linesman saw that one. And I correct myself, it's still 1-1 entering the 50th minute now. I mean, these Shockers have just been dominant in the second half. They had a couple decent spells in the first with long moments of possession. However, they've just been sharp and fierce this second half. Rain just barreling her way through the ball. And Force can't get the ball to their own half here. Seems wherever they go, they're surrounded by 6 or 7 girls in yellow. First chance at the opening, and Joyce will swallow this up. Good in for Casano. She's able to open it up. A really good ball here into the corner. I'm not quite sure. She was able to get on the end of it. Dolan was there to squander that chance at any given moment. He looks a little massage, and Izzy O'Clair just tucked in to more of a conventional fullback, as opposed to the wingback they were operating in the first half. Just gives them a little more depth, a little more ability to work onto that sideline, work it out of the back. You saw the ball get rolled out to Van Dyke and Gaylord so many times. Just operates and offers them one more outlet out. Ball into this near corner. And Nizaj will see it out on the far side. Maybe it'll turn here. This is Julia Dorado. Into Margot Nizaj. She's not running away with it. She gets caught up on her own feet, and Maggie was there to see any of that danger free. Shockers throwing as it falls down to Ella White. Trying to find someone in the middle. Rain lifting one up. Cutting inside. Having a strike. Just couldn't quite get the dip on that one. Once again, I think that's the 4th or 5th big opportunity here for the Shockers in the second half. Force still trying to find their bearings after the quick intervention. Still bobbling. Ball's still alive. Casano can turn. Trying to find someone to lay it off to. Izzy O'Clair. Quick to it, forcing the... I mean, Force can't get out of their own half right now. right after that match the Shockers have against the debutants Merrimack. They'll be traveling to Clarkson, the same squad that wiped off Force 4-0. Sharkers still tied with Force, however. I think there's no shame in saying they've been pretty dominant over these 56 minutes we've played so far. Be a good matchup to see how they shape up against Clarkson. They did suffer that 5-1 loss to Rhode Island Rogues. Sophia Casano seemed to have been ready to take off there. Just checked her shoulder, saw the linesman, not quite sure if there's any words said there, but almost checked herself before continuing her sprint. Tricky feet there from the wing back. That's Poniak. Boosie the other way around the winger. Trying to use some fast feet to get around the wing back. However, that was the defender trying to do that. Here he is, Force in the box. Flag stayed down. Be out for a Shockers throwing. And that just came out of nothing. I'm not sure if there was some miscommunication from the two center defenders, Van Dyke and Rain. Another throw in here for the Shockers. They just keep swelling and moving their way down this sideline. Well done there by Freeman. Casano on the first touch. Just couldn't quite wrap her foot around it. Joe Cressy this one out. Force now enjoying their first spell of possession. Casano playing one touch here. That flag does come up. Both back lines doing a good job of enforcing that line. Been very disciplined. They're tracking back and most importantly tracking or pushing up, I should say. Driving inside now. Falls to Ella White. Has a hit. Just couldn't quite generate the power needed on that one to beat Dolan, especially from that distance. However, they stay pressing. They win it in a dangerous area. Just unable to get that final touch once again. Still with it here. She'll cut inside. Trying to lift it in. And Reem just pokes this one away. Gives a chance to get her team to get back. Another offsides. And the discontent is growing here from the Shocker side as they face their third offsides. Already had 2 goals taken away. Shockers look to get 4 substitutions coming in. Replace those tired legs. I've been working non-stop in the middle, especially in the front tee. Sofia Cassano tracking back to almost to her own box. And these subs will be made now. So we see how White, Cassano coming off for the likes of Winnie Lapp, Georgia Green, Silstra, and Gase all making their way in. Look to be a complete switch for the front 3. As well as that central attacking midfielder, Georgia Green, will just sit in there and just feed the likes of those wingers, Silstra, maybe into the feet of Lundy. Prayer with some pressure. Able to deal with him nicely. And Georgia Green with time and space. It's a beautiful ball. Lofted in. Flag stays down. Well, Gase dancing with it now. Beats her defender with the pullback. Slots it across. Has a touch. Still with it. And Silstra gets it in. And makes it 2, and the flag will stay down this time.
That was, in fact, a Shockers goal!
It was a beautiful ball by Georgia Green, just lifted into the far side. And how good was that from Gase? She just dances to the defender, pulls it back. You almost thought Winnie Lapp could have had that first time. The touch was almost unnecessary, but it fell right to the feet of Silstra, and she will not miss from that distance. And the Shockers are now up 2-1 as we enter the 64th minute. Quick and advanced kickoff here from Forces. They look to bounce back almost immediately. The Sharks have dug themselves pretty good gap of time and space with this constant pressure. Here it is again as Silstra tries to leap one forward. Running onto it, but don't want to comfortably collect this. Get play resumed once again. Still within a good ball. Tried to just tramp that one across the 6-yard box. Mia Van Dyke will see that one 3 though. Throwing in force with good chance, slits it in. Once again, Mia Van Dyke. Commanding the back line. Silstra now. Opts to slow it down. Had a couple runners with her. She'll get it right back and she'll be able to play it right into the feet of Ludd. Has options to the back stick. Has the header. And Eau Claire. The free header at the back stick to make it 3-1. Those are the chances they had to be putting away. They've already had 2 taken away to the offsides. Flag stayed down for that one. A substitution here as Linehan comes in for Force FC. Substitution here. Quick throw in for Force. Falls straight to the feet of the Shockers. They get their own throw in now. Ball's trickling. Remo picked this one up. Loft one forward. Shockers trying to get a throw in of their own. Green gets, her paw gets picked. Good ball in for Force. Flag will stay down on the far side. Slips one in. Once again, Mia Van Dyke right there to dispossess. With a little help from her friends. Shockers will get out. Back to Leclerc. That pass just hit a little hard. Once again, that press from the Shock. Ball's going to stay alive here. Dancing into the defender. Just couldn't quite get the control on it. Quick little stop and go. Change of pace. Opens up the half yard for her. Force is sitting in very deep. Women got the 1 or 2 outlet players that they do win the ball back. Shockers are bringing on a 1-goal lead, however. It's looking like upwards of 70% possession in this second half. They honestly have just been relentless with their possession. Their creativity has just been on par. And they got 2 more creative players coming into the middle of the park right now with 2 more substitutions. Forcer follows suit with Maggie coming in for Force. This is McClellan coming in for the Shockers alongside Jem Barlett. McClellan coming in for that right back position. Jem Barlett will be operating in the middle. She started both games so far, coming her way back in. Well done from the Shockers to win their own throw-in. Tries to just flick it over her. She'll do just that. Has a strike. And that was never really going to challenge Dolan. We're into the 70th minute now. Still Shockers 2-1. Good punt to the middle. Georgia Green gets a touch on it. McClellan. And doing the classic central defender. She lobs this one forward. Mia Van Dyke taking a page out of Rain's book. This will be premature celebrations as fireworks are going off. Still 20 minutes to play, and Sharkers still with only the 1-goal lead. Silvstra drops it down. Jim Barlett with the pressure. Silvstra just pokes that one free. Makes its way through the crowd. There's a good 1-2 on the far side over the touch on the sideline. Just finds its way out of bounds for the Shockers throwing. Silvstra will take her time bringing it down, loses control. Force pick it up in a dangerous position. Good turn, and it falls for a free kick towards Force. Looked as though that was McClellan who got caught. And this is the dangerous position here. We fall with about 18 minutes left to play. This is right in the middle of the goal. I'm not quite sure. She wants to go near side, far side. Take it with the right foot, so I'm assuming she'll go onto that. And well, that's its job. Job half done though is Force now get the corner. She'll curl this one in. Good save from Joyce. It's bobbling in the box though. And it falls in. And Force equalize. It's a few short minutes after Shockers took the lead. And it is now 2-2 with just over 15 minutes left to play now. Substitution for Force. Making the difference, a super sub. It was a good ball initially. Joyce did the best she could, just saw the ball out of danger. However, couldn't get it out far enough. She gets punished. Jim Barlett now. Opening up space. Silvstra. Tried to find Barlett. Force now. Can counter. Good combination, and they're now away. Here is Maggie. Maggie has a hit. Joyce was short to collect that one. Falls to Silvstra. Ups for the long switch ball. She's able to run right through it. She'll dance. Cuts back outside. Slips it in. She had Silvstra, she had Barlett. She had Green all available. Off to take it herself. Gabby Silvstra now taking the corner. Looking for the winner now. This one in. Lee Van Dyke was there. Leaping for it into the bar post. Brought down in control. Georgia Green still with it. Jim Barlett gets brought down. Force now. 2-on-3. Slow it down a little. Give the Sharks time to recover. And that shot was never going to put any real stress onto the hands of Joyce. Good check on this near side. Still opening up space, and the Shockers will reset possession here. I mean, Reed and Van Dyke have just been so dominant on the ball this entire match. Confidence just bop it back and forth between the two. Miscommunication between Barlett and Rain. Maggie now will pick it up in a dangerous position. Has a hit. We're getting 3 more subs here for the Shockers. McDonald making her way back in. Alongside Lundy. And Mary Gayward coming in. The question now is if they're going to fall back to that 3-back they were doing in the first half. Looks to be staying the same for now. Gaylord just tucking into where Rain was. Morganazage trying to do a little bit too much here in this near side. Brings it down. And the hold-up play tonight has just been second to none. I mean, Winnie Lapp. Just been incredible. Controlling almost everything that's coming away. Just laying it off. Letting them to find a little bit more space. Good turn in the middle. Gets her heel clipped. And the Shockers will win the free kick. Dodgy ball there from Mia Van Dyke. And she could be in here. It's the 80th minute. Force with a chance. A great save by Joyce. Van Dyke tried to find Gaylord. Two just on different wavelengths. And Force now looking to be taking the shit to momentum as they're now dominating. And they're picking it up in the middle. They're having a hit, and they find it. 3-2 to Force FC.
Goal Force.
They've been finding the small little gaps in the middle. Take possession. They just let one rip from deep. Make it a 3-2. Just over 10 to play now. A couple more subs are coming in. We find Louis Farrell taking out Jen Barlett. And let's see how the Shockers can respond now. They're taking that 2-1 lead with 2 goals taken away from the offsides. Now with 2 unanswered from Force. And sure are launching one now. Good ball into the far corner. Can she get there? Force able to deal with the press. Reaping the benefits of it now with time and space. Maggie able to cut in. Filzer having to do her defensive duty work. This is definitely not the first game. Joyce Wander conceding 3 on her debut. And that first one from the free kick in the first half. And then 2 right here. Tries to switch, ball just a little mishit. And Force will be taking all the time they can to get the ball back in play here. Gets a touch in, could run onto it. Winning the second ball. I was kind of seeing this one up. She get there. No, and that'll fall for Mia Van Dyke throwing. And they'll just slowly inch their way up this sideline. We may get another Shocker substitution here. Ball out to open the field. Finding space. Does well to win it. Marlon Azaj. A nice area to whip one in here. Entering the 84th minute. Looks like Sosa will be coming in for the set piece. Shockers hold the box. She'll whip one in. It's a good ball. And it falls in. Another disallowed goal. I'm not sure what the call was for. Appears as the goalie bobbled the ball. Referee found a foul. Shockers will continue to mount the pressure. Get the ball in the box now. Dancing with it. And they do find it. The third. Into the 85th minute. 3 goals being disallowed.
It is not over yet.
And can they go on and find this winner? Substitution now, Julia Dorado coming in. This match has had its fair share of twists and turns. 3-3 now. Force on the far side. This one way over. And later Joyce. Sharks not happy with the tie. They want this 4th goal. Still forcing the throw in. Force a Soy to get back. Soto with the back heel, finds Nizaj. Substitution for the Force. As Delmonico will make her way back in. Started the match and got taken out right before halftime. She'll come in to see out the last 4 or so minutes in here. Sharks are still with it. That ball just a little overhit. Time to switch play. Still with it, Eau Claire. Still maintaining possession. It's not Gayward in the foot race. I think this one now as we're going into the 88th minute now. Still 3-3. Force now, not quite out of it. Ball can get picked off. It does just then. Shockers are away and running. Julia Dorada putting it in. Look right there to match her pace. They want to make that run into the box. Georgia Green picking out of the sky. The Sharks will do well to contain it. Takes on the both of them. Muncher gets dispossessed. Maybe Van Dyke will see it wide. Georgia Green with a throw. Does well to turn. Trying to find the ball to break the lines. We're done from Eau Claire. She's still with it now. Punches on top of the box. Has the hit. She just opened her hips right there. I think she would have seen. 2 onto that far side. Going into the 90th minute now. The forced goal kick. Sure we'll have plenty of stoppage time. Couple goals, couple offsides. Ball gets lifted in. Has the space to cut in. Does just that. Has a hit. Ball was bobbling, but Bowen eventually gets her hands over that one. The substituting at the end of that one. We're now into stoppage time. Referee checking his watch. See how much the fourth official decides to add. Force now. What a twist to the tail this would be as they're now on the far side. Mia Van Dyke, as she has been all game. The Shockers throwing now. The referee does blow the whistle 3 times. And both sides of this match will be sharing the spoils. It is a 3-3 tie.
Amazing play.
Whirlwind of a match. Had everything, goals taken away.
Thank you for coming out tonight.
Beautiful strikes on both
Stop
sides.
by tomorrow to see the men take on New Jersey
Tomorrow
United
will
here
be
at 7
the
p.m.
men's side taking on New Jersey
team
United
is
at 7 p.m. Thank you
fighting
very
for the
much for
top of
everybody
the table.
listening. My name is William
Follow
Alcorn,
us on
and I will
Facebook
see
and
you
Instagram
tomorrow
for
night.
pictures from